Right, let's pick up exactly where we left off. You have your tools, and we are ready to take these texts apart to see how they are actually built. But here is the primary friction point. You see a prompt, the clock is ticking, and the impulse is to start writing immediately. Mira, I know you feel that pressure. I usually start writing right away, miss. Most students do, but from today, our rule is pause to think before you ever pick up the pen. Before a single word goes on the page, answer 4 questions. What is the purpose? Who is the audience? What structure should I use? And what language fits this task? Forcing this pause shifts your focus to the architecture of the text. When you have a plan for the structure and language, the actual writing becomes much easier to manage and results in higher marks. Let's test this. We have a short piece of fiction here. We aren't going to read this for the plot. We are going to isolate the mechanics to see the logic behind the writing. Notice the blue lines first. These show the structural choices, how the text is divided into paragraph breaks and where the climax sits. The pink lines show the language choices, such as powerful verbs and specific similes used to describe the scene. Let's see if you can spot these yourself. Find one more structural feature and one language feature that we haven't highlighted yet. Ready? Go. Mira. The opening orientation is structure, and the dialogue is language. Correct, Mira. The shape of a story and the voice used to tell it are separate variables. Mastering one does not compensate for failing the other. You need both to create a successful piece of writing. Now look at a drama script. Structural rules change when a text relies on live performance. Notice how the layout is locked in blue with character names and stage directions. The emotional dialogue and interjections, highlighted in pink, carry the linguistic weight. Your turn. Isolate the layout elements from the spoken elements in this format. 5 seconds. There they are. Scene numbers and act divisions are structural. Tone and commands are linguistic. In a play, the writer uses rigid formatting to provide the emotional cues that actors need to perform the scene. Poetry uses its own set of rules. A poet creates structure through stanzas and line breaks. Those are our blue highlights. They use rhythm and sound devices to build the language, flagged here in pink. Can you spot the metaphors before the timer runs out? This table maps these pillars across several common text types. Whether you are writing a blog or a formal speech, the process involves the same 4 checks: purpose, audience, structure, and language. The specific rules for a poem and a formal letter vary significantly, but the analytical framework you use to understand them remains the same. Mastering these 4 pillars makes every new writing task manageable. This graphic shows the examiner's perspective. When they grade your paper, they are measuring how well your structural and language choices align with the purpose and audience defined in the rubric. To improve your marks, spend your study time analyzing model texts. Every week, choose one text type and identify its features before you ever try writing your own version. Use this master writing checklist before you submit any assignment. Check your purpose, audience, content, structure, language features, style, and finally, your editing. Here is your final challenge. Look at this writing task and pause the video. Do not write the speech yet. Instead, walk through the 6 pre-writing steps on the screen. Using this pre-thinking process changes the way you approach a prompt. You're no longer guessing what to write. You're following a blueprint. Mira, are you ready to try this on your next task? Yes, miss. Now I know exactly what to think about before I even start writing. Excellent. I will see you all in the next masterclass.